Hi, I'm Rick Kahler. Thanks for joining me today. On August 1st, a story by Laura Meckler in the Wall Street Journal included the following quote that got my blood boiling. She said, "Beginning in 2017, the government will start paying out more in Social Security benefits than it collects in taxes, and will have to start drawing on the trust fund, which is money stored in government bonds, to pay promised benefits. By 2041, actuaries predict that this trust fund would run out of money and the government will be unable to pay full benefits." End quote. This, like many other news items about Social Security, is both factually accurate and terribly misleading. Referring to a trust fund leads readers to think that there's a pool of money, like a savings account, that will actually run out in the near future. Well, in reality, there is no pool of money to run out. Only a pile of IOUs where both the borrower and the lender are the United States government. The Social Security Trust Fund isn't a real trust fund any more than a $1 million promissory note is an asset when you are both the borrower and the lender. There is no separate entity that holds tangible assets which can be spent down. Calling it a trust fund is just a smoke and mirrors way of feel-good accounting for the fact that the government spends 100% of what it collects in Social Security taxes every year. It doesn't save a penny for future obligations. Money collected in Social Security taxes is first used to pay current Social Security recipients. However, the extra money that exceeds this amount isn't stored in an investment account. It's spent. The technical explanation for this is that the extra amount is loaned to the United States Treasury and spent as a part of the general budget of the federal government. The trust fund is given an IOU, an interest-bearing U.S. government bond, to represent what the government just spent. Again, this is all bookkeeping. No actual money is transferred to or held in the fund. As of today, more money comes in as Social Security taxes than is paid out in benefits. The difference, plus the interest from the government bonds, is tracked and referred to as the total balance in the Social Security Trust Fund. Beginning in 2017, the U.S. Treasury will have to pay out more in Social Security benefits than it takes in from Social Security taxes. The payment to Social Security recipients will come out of the general budget as they do now, but the corresponding taxes won't keep up with them. This is often referred to as drawing on or drawing down the trust fund. Well, since there is no real trust fund, it can't really be drawn down, can it? In other words, when the trust fund tells the Treasury it wants to convert its bonds to cash, where's the Treasury going to get the money to repay the bonds? Well, where does any government get its money? From taxpayers. The bottom line is that the principal and interest paid on the bonds held by the trust fund will come from future tax increases paid by citizens. That's you and me. The term trust fund only confuses the issue. It would be more accurate to think in terms of the Social Security pocket. Adding money to or subtracting money from the trust fund is just moving that money from one U.S. Treasury pocket to another. Regardless of the pocket it is kept in, every penny paid into or taken out of the trust fund comes from us, the taxpayers. Thanks for joining me.